Reverend Voigtman would say, and in syllables, and he'd point at you, "You're a dead duck," instead of calling you out. Really colorful guy, very honest umpire, though. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Smith. Hit on the ground. Browse off his hands, but that one's a base hit. Made a good effort at it, but Corey Mitson, the pitcher, on with a single. 1 on, 1 out, and that brings to the plate the catcher, Alex Langford, wearing number 32. And again, I told you yesterday, these two teams had a barn burner, a 6-4 game, according to what we were given.
Coach, that ball hit right down the line. Browse was able to get over there to get a glove on it, but it was down the line. It's a base hit all the way.
It really was, and I'm kind of tough on the scoring, but what scoring I have done was on the college level, and the rules are a little tougher on scoring. You ought to see the pro rules on scoring these things. Woo.
Well, I don't know. Even if Browse could have got his glove on and kept it, he wasn't going to throw it out.
Richard, you are 110% right. Slight lead coming to the plate, Smith, and we're going to wait on it. That one's going to stay outside. It was close.
Yeah, that one was over here by me.
1 ball, no strikes. Short lead by the runner at first. Now he's got his foot at the edge of the cutout. That's his back foot. Smith will check him out into the stretch. Coming to the plate, focused on the hitter. Ground ball. Big hop. Overton takes it himself for 1, 2. And I punched him out early, but that was a double play. 4-3 on the double play, and I can say truthfully, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, it's Tipton Rosemark nothing, USJ coming to bat. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on .5 Digital.
Do you have cataracts, glaucoma, or any form of eye disease? At Hughes Eye Center, our physicians include residency-trained optometrists, surgical ophthalmologists, retinal surgeons, and oculoplastic surgeons, all right here in Jackson, Tennessee at Hughes Eye Center. There's no need to drive to Memphis or Nashville for your surgical eye care needs. Call 664-1994 to schedule your consultation. At Hughes Eye Center on Stonebridge in Jackson at 664-1994.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, and a brand new King Jewelers location in downtown Jackson.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
And USJ coming to bat in the bottom of the first. Strong first inning by Tucker Smith, Richard.
Yeah, it was. He located his pitches well, got a hit in the counts. Just a couple of dribblers through the end. Now, that was a solid hit down the line.
It was.
Browse, but everything else wasn't really squared up and able to get out of there with the twin kill.
You're right about that. And Corey Mitson on the mound, his first pitch, it's a strike. And I'm going to get adjusted to the late strike call. Thad Pustakavage is the hitter. Low, it evens the count up. No, he said that's a strike. Whew.
Franklin Garner on the mound, and I tell you, I watched him during his warm-up pitches between innings, and these first 3 pitches, he's bringing it.
Oh, he got him 3 pitches, 3 strikes out number 1. First strikeout by Mitson. This young man doesn't waste any time, does he?
No, he doesn't. He gets the ball back. He wants to throw it back just quick as he gets it. And again, he's got good velocity on the ball. Hadn't seen anything break yet or anything off speed. Let's see what he does.
Cade Salmon's up there. Boy, that one let you know, hey, back off my plate. Ball 1.
Yeah, that got up under his chin a little bit, and I wish we had a radar gun around there, Coach. This kid's throwing pretty hard.
He really is. Sweet chin music. The 1-0 pitch just missed. So it's 2-0. Good eye by Cade Salmons. Overton on deck. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's low, and that one now I guarantee the take sign will be on. Richard, did they cut you loose to swing away at 3-0?
No, sir.
Minton into the lineup. or the windup, and he walked him on 4 straight after striking one out on 3 straight.
Every now and then I missed the sign, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If it's for a good cause.
So I got confused, Coach.
Yeah. Jake Overton up there hitting third tonight, wearing number 10. Got a runner at first. Corey Mitson, the pitcher. And he peers in, and he looks tough out there on the mound. He's into the stretch. The 1-out pitch on the way. It's high, and that one had a little velocity.
Yeah, he's throwing hard. It's going to be a matter of USJ just getting some time and looking at some pitches. They'll eventually catch up to that speed.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to have to mix some off-speed stuff in eventually.
Blouse is on the deck, the big RBI man. Runner at first. 1-0 pitch. Mitson's pitch. And we'll wait on it. It's a strike. 1-1. Just step on my foot, left foot every time, and that'll cause me to wait.
I need to go talk to Blue for a minute.
Yeah.
Tell me messing up our broadcast.
Well, Dan's got more patience than I do. 1-1 pitch, 1 out. Runner on first. Lots of ones here. And the pitch popped up. Out of play, foul ball. And every time I see a foul ball, I think about snow cones, Richard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Beat them to the ball, get it to the concession stand.
Yeah, a lot happening out here at USJ tonight. Soccer game going on. There was a softball game, I think, that has finished up. It was 8-1, but I can't tell from the scoreboard from here who won it. I can see the numbers. The 1-2 pitch on the way to Overton. The runner goes. Pitch is high, and I think he stole it. The guy tried to get him with a swipe tag, didn't he?
Yeah, it was going to be a close play, but he was able to get down, get under the tag. So we got some stuff working here, Coach.
Yeah.
We got a guy in scoring position.
2-2 count, 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Wind dies down just a little bit. Jake Overton at the plate. The pitch on the way. Grounded to the right side. It'll get through for a base hit. Rounding third is coming in is Salmons, and the ball gets away from the catcher. That one should have been cut off, and it'll be a double and advance on the arrow. Jake Overton with a RBI double.
Overton nailed that one pretty good. Got between first and second. He never checked up. Overton's just one of those kids that can make things happen. You know, hitting in the third spot, you want a consistent hitter there, and certainly Jake's giving them that.
Yeah, you're right about that, and we're going to score a single. He advanced the throw, and like I said, didn't get cut off, and the pitching coach comes out to talk to Mitson and settle him down, because this is a good-looking pitcher for Tipton Rosemark.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on something off speed. Now, I'm going to talk to some of these Rosemark fans in a minute and see if the kid's been on the gun, but he's throwing hard.
Yes, he is, and that brings up Eli Browse, who's one of the leading RBI men around here. Taylor Howell is on deck. And, of course, Rhett Peel will be your DH tonight. He hits in the 6th spot. 1 out, runner on third. Infield is back at short. Well, actually, third is the only one that's on the cutout of the grass. And that's swinging strike 1. Boy, Eli doesn't get cheated, does he?
Nah, he gets his cut. He's got an opportunity here to add to that RBI list.
Yes, he does. Big runner, quick man, Jake Overton. Jake edging down that line. Pitcher from the stretch. Now it's evened at 1-1. What great pictures by Worthy Road Productions. And
Paul Schutz and his buns be doing it, boy.
Paul and got Lawson man tonight. The 1-1 pitch with 1 out. The stretch, the pitch from Mitson, it's a curveball, a swinging strike 2, and that's a pretty good little curveball.
That was a hard curve, too. You're right,
Yeah.
It broke, but it still had some velocity on it. Garner's a pretty good-looking pitcher.
Standing in, Eli Browse with a runner in scoring position. He's down 1-2, wants to guard that plate. Wind blowing out again. There's the curveball. He got that one. It hung a little bit. It's a base hit. It gets into the alley. Eli Browse cuts the inside of the bag as the runner scores and goes into second with a stand-up double.
Just a big hit by Browse. Able to get it in the gap there now. Rosemark got over there and got it cut off, but not before Browse could take second and over to good score.
What do you think about his speed going down? He's hustling, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's a linebacker. You know, he gonna get after you.
Well, you know what linebackers are, don't you? Unlicensed chiropractors. They rearrange your bones.
They do.
And stepping in there, Taylor Howell, the catcher. 2-0, USJ in the lead. You're listening to .5 Digital, the pitch. Foul straight back. Drop that shoulder a little bit, Richard.
Yeah.
Got under it. And, of course, on deck is Rhett Peel, who's had several good games that we've seen out here.
Yeah, he got a jack the other day when we were out here.
And the wind whipping up. The 0-1 pitch with 1 out. On the way to the plate, the curveball. And again, dropping the shoulder. It's popped up in the infield. The pitcher says, I'm going to handle it myself. And he does for the second out of the inning. You know, in the major leagues, you rarely see that happen where a pitcher takes one.
Or even in college.
Yeah.
You know, they'll somebody on that infield will call him off of it.
Absolutely, take charge. You know, sometimes in high school, your pitcher is one of your best athletes, if not the best
that's
athlete.
Usually the coach.
The big right-handed hitter, Rhett Peel, steps in there. He's the DH tonight, wears number 25. 2 outs, runner on second. Mitson checks that runner, comes to the plate, curveball, strike 1.
Yeah, evidently when Rosemark's coach went out there, they talked to Garner about mixing some pitches up because he's throwing a lot more breaking stuff and off-speed stuff now.
Absolutely. 0-1 pitch. Again, checking the runner. They're playing games with him. And now the pitch to the plate. That fastball had a little juice on it.
He's got some juice. He sure does.
We're going to have to tell Dan to get Carlton to buy us a radar gun.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
I noticed tonight Rhett's opened his stance up a little bit.
Just a little bit more. 1-1 pitch with 2 outs. On the way to the plate, the curveball. And made sure it stayed high, so it's 2-1.
Yeah, I'm like you. I was waiting on blue, but it looked like it was staying high. He agreed with us, coach.
We try to do the right thing. And the 2-1 pitch on the way to the plate. You see it, a swinging strike, too, and Rhett didn't get cheated either on his cut.
No, and I'm glad to see that. I talked to Coach Peel, of course, Rhett's dad, the other day. They'd been working on him about following through with his swing and swinging through the ball, and he's doing that.
Now, 3 of my cards, the deuces are wild. 2 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, but only 1 runner on, so that doesn't make it a true deuces wild situation.
So we got to have 2 runners on?
Yeah, you got to have 2 runners on for it to be a true deuces wild. But anyway, the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Rhett Peel, the hitter. Corey Mitson peering in. He has his sign. He checks the runner. Long time comes to the plate and a swinging strike 3. But 2 big runs came across the plate for USJ on 2 hits, and they left 1 runner on at the end of 1 inning of play. It's USJ 2 and Tipton Rosemark nothing. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Do you have cataracts, glaucoma, or any form of eye disease? At Hughes Eye Center, our physicians include residency-trained optometrists, surgical ophthalmologists, retinal surgeons, and oculoplastic surgeons, all right here in Jackson, Tennessee at Hughes Eye Center. There's no need to drive to Memphis or Nashville for your surgical eye care needs. Call 664-1994 to schedule your consultation. At Hughes Eye Center on Stonebridge in Jackson, that's 664-1994.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, and a brand new King Jewelers location in downtown Jackson.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
USJ leading 2-0 at the end of 1. Tucker Smith taking his warm-up pitches. That time, Richard, I noticed he took a couple out of the stretch rather than the full wind here at the start of the inning.
You know, he did that the other night. I guess he's just trying to cover all his bases as he warms up.
Well, that's not a bad move either by him. Now, a good old pitcher's friend, the double play got him out of, well, it wasn't real trouble. He had 1 runner on. Will Turner, though, will lead off. And, of course, Turner is playing left field. And the pitch is a strike. Now, I'm holding almost too long now, Richard. Good call by the narrator. Should have seen him. He'd make a good balls and strike umpire. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Hit off the ground, and it'll be foul. So 0-2, and now in a quick hole, and boy, he's gotten out in front of everybody.
Yeah, he is. Tucker's doing a good job.
Really is.
Got a good groove going here.
And again, this is Will Turner. He's the left fielder, right-handed hitter. Close to the chalk, even or balanced stance. Here's the windup in the pitch by Tucker Smith. That one high. Wanted to tempt him, and it was far enough outside. If he'd swung it, he wouldn't have got it. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. No outs here in the top of the second inning.
Now you come back with a little something breaking in.
Yeah, here he comes. Narrator was right on. Curveball fouled off over the first base dugout.
There they go.
Yep.
They're running it down.
And I just got a note here, but it says they're listening, sounding good. Thank you all for listening.
Appreciate that.
Yes, we do. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Oh, the slow curve.
I guess it stayed outside a little. Hal thought it was a strike because he was about to throw to third on the throw around.
I tell you what, now got to give Taylor credit. He was trying to influence the umpire a little bit. 2-2 pitch, no outs. Tucker Smith on the mound. His battery mate Taylor Howell, one of the fine young catchers around here. Here's the curveball. Oh, got him. It wasn't even close then, was it, Richard?
No, he missed that bad as I would have.
So the first strikeout for Tucker Smith, and that'll bring to the plate Stanton Connell. He's the second baseman. And I got to get my notes a little better. We got the lineups. Normally get them just a little bit early, but we appreciate all the cooperation. Jack Peel does a great job.
I'm telling you, he does.
0-1 pitch, driven foul down the first baseline, but it gets out of play. That's one of those you don't even move a muscle on because it's out. It's going to be out of play no matter what.
It sounded good. It made a good sound off the bat, though.
We saw a wooden bat last week. This one could get through. Oh, great play. Jake Overton turns, spins, throws him out. I'm going to let you tell him about that one. That was great.
That ball was between first and second, and Jake. Is that Jake over there?
That's Jake Overton playing second base.
They moved him to second tonight. All right. But he got over there, was able to cut that ball off. His momentum made him turn a circle, made a fine throw to first, get the runner by step. 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Jacob Dotson, the right fielder. He's another right-handed hitter facing the left-handed Tucker Smith. Curveball. Just missed. And when he's missed, he hadn't missed by much. No, he's got Blue thinking about it every pitch.
Now, this is a good Tipton Rosemark team. They had a white knuckler yesterday with USJ. And that's a strike. 1-1. Richard and I, we looking at each other on those. You can see it, though, on these great big
I'm over to call it.
Production. What a shot of the pitcher, Tucker Smith. This one driven foul, and that was a screamer.
It was just foul, too. It probably hit about 4 inches outside the foul line, and it was headed down the line. That was going to be trouble for the Brewers.
It was going to be 1-2, 2 outs, and we'll tell you can listen to this or see it actually on 0.5 Digital. Also listening on WNWS Radio. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one high, had a little velocity on it.
Tucker brought a little something extra on that one.
Yeah, Tucker rearing back.
That's I hadn't seen him throw that hard. He had something on that.
You know, Diz used to call that rearing back a little bit.
That's right.
2-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Smith. Ground ball, big hop. Eli Browse with it, shoots it over there, and I mean, he gunned it over there.
He's got a gun.
I'll tell you what, I can do it now. I get to do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play. USJ leads 2-0. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on the 0.5 Digital.
Do you know who to call if you need to have a room painted? Do you know who to call if you need an addition or have repair work done around your home or office? Who would you call if you had storm damage or a pipe burst? Make your first call the first people I would call. Home Pros. The number is 736-0711. Put that in your phone right now, 736-0711. All of the workers at Home Pros are licensed, insured, and complete custom builders. They do work the right way at affordable price without sacrificing the quality your home deserves. Have you ever had a mildew or moldy smell coming in your home? Ever wondered about mold inside or under your house? Call Home Pros today for a free inspection. Home Pros will work with you and for you during any insurance claim at your home to make sure your house is better than ever before. Call the people that I would. Home Home Pros, 736-0711.
That's right, Bill. No one does it better than Home Pros Restoration. Call today, 736-0711. That's Home Pros Restoration. Call today and get the free home inspection, 736-0711. Home Pros Restoration.
Now back to USJ Baseball on Newstalk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
And Kyle Stanford steps in as first hitter for USJ. Corey Mitson's pitch low and outside, but again, it had some steam on it.
Yeah, Mitson's throwing hard. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna run one of these Tipton Rosemark fans down to see if he's been on the gun.
The second pitch on the way, it's called strike, so evens the count on Kyle Stanford, number 21, playing left field. John Stanford in right field. And a swinging strike, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That time, Kyle, he had a nice swing. We kind of pulled his head out of there, Richard.
Pulled his head out. That ball was up in the strike zone.
It really was. The 1-2 pitch on the way, a swinging strike 3 for the first out, and that's the third strikeout for Corey Mitson in the game. He's walked 1.
Well, you know, your hard throwers get a lot of strikeouts, and Mitson is throwing hard.
Absolutely.
But your good hitters are they'll finally get their timing down on the speed.
Absolutely.
They'll hit the ball.
Well, that one, you knew it was a strike. No balls, 1 strike to John Stanford. Wears number 9, plays right field. And that pitch evens the count at 1-1. Stanford asks for time to get his feet set. He does such a great job out in right field. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Little sweet chin music. 1-1 actually brings it to 2-1 now.
You know, I don't know if Mitson is really trying to get on the chin or he's just overthrowing enough, because you can tell he is, as you said, rearing back.
Yeah, he is rearing back. 3-1. No, I don't think he's throwing it. What happened is he's got a little movement on that ball, and when he throws hard, but his release has been a little high. 3-1 pitch on the way. 1 out is ball 4. And after getting that first strike, 4 straight pitches and a runner on first. And here comes the first baseman wearing number 15, Nate Wall, who's a good glove man, can also play second base also. John Stanford, the runner at first. That means Mitson will have to pitch out the stretch. I think he's much more effective out of the full windup. First ball, big hop, backs the second baseman up. He gets the lead run. No, he drops it. He drops it at second.
Boys get a break there. It was just a short toss. You got to look that in and stay on the back. The kid was thinking so much about turning it, and I don't think they were going to be able to get Wall anyway, but because he was down the line to it.
And you heard Richard, the narrator, Barbara, and he gives you the best of color, and right there he was on the point. And that brings the leadoff man back to the plate, Thad Pustakavich, and he is 0 for 1. Struck out that first time, but this young man is a very capable hitter, usually a very good contact hitter. And the pitch, it is a strike. Boy, when he puts it there, it's tough.
Yeah, that would have been a tough pitch to handle there. It was down low in the strike zone, had good velocity on it. It'd been hard to get a bat on it.
Jack Peel with a full set of signals that time. Thad Pustakavich is back into there with a 0-1 count, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Mitson into the stretch, the pitch. Ground ball, it's going to get through, a base hit. OG getting one run streaking towards the plate. The right fielder comes up throwing. The ball was not cut off, and nobody covered first, didn't rotate, so you got an RBI single with 1 run in. Getting all the way over to third. Let's see, let's get it right. John Stanford scored. Nate Wall has gone to third. And Pustakavich has a RBI single, and he's on at first.
And once again, a ball hit between first and second. Hit pretty good, got through. And they had a chance to get that at first, but the first baseman had come over for the cutoff throw. Nobody had rotated around to take his bag, so that was halfway to first, but halfway to second, but able to get back to first.
Okay, first pitch to Cade Simmons, the left-handed hitting center fielder. It's a ball, and what a great shot from center field. And the next time he gets in, we get that center field shot. We've still got it. You can see his foot slightly open, his front foot. And some hitters hit balance, some with the open stance, some with a closed stance. And back foot right on that chalk line almost. 1 ball, no strike pitch on the way. It's outside, and a little wildness right now is costing a very fine pitcher, Corey Mitson.
And I would imagine Jack's told these Bruins, look, go up there and take a strike before you do anything else. Take a strike.
Very astute observation by the narrator. The 2 ball, no strike pitch. And it's 3-0. I bet they put the big take sign, although this is a capable contact hitter. You got runners at first and third. Infield's at double play depth. Outfield playing straight away. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Mitson into the stretch. Cade Salmon's at the plate. And the pitch. And that's going to be a strike.
Yeah, I think he was taking all the way.
Oh, he was. Nothing even flinched, moved, or anything. Now, again, a full set of signs. I've got to pick up what the indicator is. Jack does a great job. I've been very good at picking up the visiting coaches' signs in other games. 3-1, runners at first and third, 1 out. Salmons wants time, and I don't blame him. Pitcher takes a long time.
Yeah, you stay in that box too long, and, you're cocked and ready, and before long you lose your focus. You got to step out.
And the quick move to first, and I'll tell you what, he had Pustakavich diving back in there. That was close.
Well, you had Wall over at third. He was checking that play out in case that ball gets past that first baseman. He's scoring.
Absolutely. The 3-1 pitch getting ready out of the stretch. Mitson's pitch, and it's going to load him up. And the walks are starting to mount up a little bit, Richard.
Mitson's just hurting himself. He's throwing the ball hard, and a lot of times in high school you get away with that. You can throw hard. You can get a good hitter's going to adjust, but in high school you're not strong all the way up and down the lineup, and he's going to get those guys out. But the Bruins are so well coached, they're so disciplined. They're waiting on him, and when he started struggling a little, that just kind of breeds itself. And when you lose the strike zone, you get to making adjustments and changing your mechanics, and before you know it's in a mess.
Yeah, I got to give Alex Langford credit. His pitcher's struggling. He went out there so his coach didn't have to waste a visit. Here's the man that had an RBI single in the first, Jake Overton, the second baseman. Sacks are jammed, or ducks on the pond, as they say. USJ leading 3-0. And the pitch is a strike. I've learned my lesson. I'm waiting, Richard.
Yeah, if it had been me, I'd have called it a ball right off the bat.
You and I both. Great center field shot again from Worthy Road Productions. Here's the pitch and a swinging strike, too.
And that was a good breaking ball there that broke down in the zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, I agree with you, didn't that thing broke sharp, a little bit like a slider. The only thing is sliders don't usually drop that much, do they, Richard?
No, that one dropped hard, and it dropped fast. It had a quick break on it.
0-2 pitch. The sacks are jammed. And got to guard the plate. Jake Overton, the hitter. Infield playing at double play depth. Now Mitson peers back in again. Towing the pitcher's rubber out there on the mound. He's into the stretch. The 0-2 pitch on the way. And it's a swinging strike 3. And I believe that's the 4th strikeout. 2 outs in the inning now. Runners will go on contact, Richard.
Oh, yeah. This is when it's fun here. You can take off.
Yeah, I'd like for it to get to 3-2 and let's have a merry-go-round.
Everybody's going.
Yeah. Eli Browse, the hitter.
Everybody's playing ball when it's 3-2.
You're right. Had a big double back in the first inning. Browse, the third baseman. Waiting on the first pitch to him with 2 outs. And it is a strike 1. And boy, that outside corner getting a workout. Bases jammed, no place to put him. 0-1 pitch from Mitson on the way. Swinging strike 2. Remember, though, Eli got 2 strikes a while ago.
Yeah, 2 strikes don't bother Eli. He's going to get a cut. He took a good cut at that one.
Yes. 0-2 pitch, 2 outs. Sacks jam. Mitson got his sign, looks in, comes to the plate with it, and it's high. And that looked like a rise ball.
Yeah,
it's softball.
He was bringing that one.
He was.
Stayed
1-2
high, went
pitch.
higher.
1-2 count, still in the pitcher's favor. 2 outs, bases loaded. Mitson coming to the plate. Curveball popped up deep right field, carrying. Right fielder's under it, and he's got it to end the inning. So the 3rd out of the inning. But USJ put another run on the board. They got one big one out of it. And with USJ leading after 2, 3-0, let's take a 1-minute timeout on .5 Digital.
Hey everyone, this is Andrea with Snappy Tomato Pizza in South Jackson. This week, starting April 24th, is our Educator Appreciation Week. We want to take time before school is out for the summer to thank all of the educators in our community. We will be offering a $5 buffet to any educator next week on any day. We will also be giving away a free end-of-the-year pizza party to one lucky classroom. All you have to do is come in and register before 9 p.m. April 26th. We will have a live remote with our favorite radio station, 101.5, from 3 to 6 p.m. on April 27th and announce the winner then. The live remote isn't just for educators, though. We will be giving away tons of prizes, running great listener-only specials and more. Check out our Facebook page for the daily specials and details. We will be running all kinds of great specials for everyone that day. We are also introducing our $5 daily specials next week. There's a different amazing menu item on sale for $5 every day. Don't forget, come by and see us Thursday, April 27th from 3 to 6 p.m. at our live remote at Snappy Tomato Pizza in South Jackson.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
Back at USJ where the Bruins are leading 3-0 over Tipton Rosemark Academy. We go into the top of the 3rd. And that will bring to the plate Tyler Flynn, the first baseman. And another right-handed hitter. They've got this thing loaded with right-handed hitters, Richard.
Yeah, and it's what you want against a left-handed pitcher. But I tell you, Tucker's been in a sweet little groove so far.
He sure has faced the minimum so far. And that looked pretty good to me. And the umpire says he agrees with Coach.
Yeah, but it took him a minute to figure it out.
Yeah, 0-1 the count. First batter in the inning. And that, of course, is Tyler Flynn. Tucker Smith's pitch on the way. That one a little bit outside. You saw a little dust fly. What a great shot. Well, we've got high-definition cameras. Major League doesn't have any better.
I'm telling you what.
1-1 the count. Smith coming to the plate with it. And just a little bit outside.
Coach, it looks like he's trying to get that breaking ball right over the outside quarter. He's just missed with it twice. Let's see what he does.
Sneak it in that back door. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Smith on the mound working to his catcher, Taylor Howell. And that one is way outside, 3-1. The hitter is Tyler Flynn, the first baseman for Tipton Rosemark Academy. 3 runs, 3 hits for USJ. No runs, 1 hit for Tipton Rosemark. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Tucker Smith. Swinging strike. Good pitch, Richard.
Yeah, good pitch in a hitter's situation. You know, you got to get that ball across the plate there. But you don't want to groove it. But he was able to, he picked up that second strike.
3-2 the count. Here's Smith's pitch on the way. And it's going to be his first walk of the night. So a runner at first. Parker Wells, the shortstop, coming up there. Wells has not been to the plate yet. Jackson Pennington on deck. And of course, Tipton Rosemark Rebels head coach is Brad Smith. Here's the first pitch. Looks like it's a little low and outside for ball 1.
Another fastball that Tucker had a little more on.
Yeah, he did, of course. Jack Peel, the head coach for the USJ Bruins, helped by Spencer Nelson and Ronnie Giddens, the assistants. The 1-0 pitch is not coming as they go to first, and that's a let me know, or actually he's letting the runner know, I know you there.
Yeah, I got you, dog. That's what he's telling you.
But that ain't my best move, though.
No.
Short lead now. Let's see if he gets that back foot out to the cutoff. Smith comes to the stretch, lifts the knee, comes to the plate, and that one is a strike. 1-1 the count. No outs, a runner at first for Tipton Rosemark. USJ with the lead. Richard, the narrator barber, Coach Joe Holloway. Dan Reeves doing some fine charity work. He'll be here, though, in a little bit. The 1-1 pitch is about to be delivered. Checking the runner, coming to the plate. An attempted bunt, and it's fouled off. to make it 1-2. It's interesting. A lot of these kids, though, they square like they're going to bunt for a hit. And if you're going to sacrifice, you just got to turn around and put the ball down.
Yeah. I was always taught that you just catch the ball with a bat, and it deadens it.
1-2 pitch. Smith has his sign, goes to first with it. And that time started playing a little more game. Watch the head sometimes.
Yeah, he had a little more intention with that pitch.
And they'll play games. Great shot. You'll see the runner take his lead. Now we're going to get the batter. And nice lead. He's got that foot to the cutout. Now the hitter, and you can see he's tight at the plate. Balanced stance. Pitch should be swinging. He's out. It wouldn't have mattered if it hit the ground because first base is occupied.
First base is occupied.
First out in the inning, and that brings up Jackson Pennington, the third baseman. And I believe that is the second strikeout. Yes, it is for Tucker Smith. With one out and a runner at first, Jackson Pennington, the third baseman up there. Another right-handed hitter. Let's see if... And he hits one out to right field. Stanford coming on, but taking it is Overton. Tries to double him up, and he will. And that will end the inning on a double play on the pop-up that Overton, I thought Stanford was going to have to get it. What a play, and at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play, USJ still leads 3-0. You're listening to News Talk 101.5 and .5 Digital for a 1-minute timeout.
Get more truck for your buck all month long at Sarah Jackson. This month at Sarah Jackson, buy a truck, get a tractor. That's right. This month, save up to $11,000 when you buy any Chevy Silverado.
That was a nice play.
Get more tractor from Southland Power Sports. Get 2016 and 2017 Tahoes up to 10% off, or get 16% off. The 2017 Chevy Malibu starting at $18,995. Get more for your buck. Only at Sarah Jackson. One destination, so many choices.
Make a plan to make it home with ClickGo. You've heard of Uber. ClickGo is just like Uber. Only difference is it's locally owned by Jackson people. Get a ride within minutes, anywhere, anytime, on demand. It's easy. Download the ClickGo app. Spell click with a K. ClickGo. Download the app now. Average fee is less than $10. Going to a fundraiser, airport, car repair, or party? Don't risk it. ClickGo. Get a ride within minutes, anywhere, anytime, on demand. Download the ClickGo app now. Make a plan to make it home. ClickGo. This message courtesy of Central Distributors and Budweiser.
Your flagship station for USJ Bruin Sports. News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
And back at USJ where the Bruins have that 3-0 lead. Richard, great play by Jake Overton a minute ago.
Yeah, I want to go back to that after this pitch.
Okay, Taylor Howell at the plate. Fastball fouled away. And I thought I was going to have to flip my mask off. No, I don't have a mask on. Catch it.
You have to flip that headset off, though.
Yeah.
Especially run out there with it. It's a short cord.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball grounded into the hole. Shortstop, it gets by him, and that was solid. Shortstop did everything he could, but Taylor Howell now 1 for 2 on the night.
And then just a lack of focus there by Tipton Rosemark as they throwing the ball back in the infield. The second baseman let the ball get under his glove. It rolls to first, so the runner takes second base on it.
And you'll have a pinch runner because they have the catcher and pitcher can have a pinch runner. And I believe coming into the game, that is Braden Milam. And Milam does such a good job running. You know, he pitched a good game when we were here the other day.
He sure did against Briarcrest. Briarcrest was rocking us pretty good, and Milam come in and shut him down, pitched 4 innings scoreless, 4 scoreless innings.
He sure did. Rhett Peel, who's 0 for 1 on the night, up there with a runner in scoring position at second base, no outs. Corey Mitson, the pitcher, eyes the runner at second, comes to the plate, low, and I'm going to tell you what, great job by the little catcher Langford then.
Catching's a tough job, but Langford did a good job of staying low, making sure he could dig that ball out, not letting it get to the backstop.
These are 2 good baseball teams here, both with winning records.
Yeah, they are.
And with the game moving right along, 3-0, Bruins leading. It's a 1-ball, no strike count on Rhett Peel. Checking that runner at second, that's Milam. Swinging strike, gets away from the catcher, but is not far enough to advance. He was on it quick.
Yeah, and Red is back to not swinging through the ball, not finishing his swing. He just, once he gets to the middle of the swinging zone, he just kind of lets up.
Yep. And, you know, his dad had some encouraging words for him last week, gave him some good tips, and he was hitting the ball well.
Well, he went out.
Yeah. 1-1 the count. No outs. Runner at second. Mitson checks him twice and steps off the rubber. And we got a bird here trying to help us fly around. He's out of the picture right now, but he's trying to dive bomb first base over there. And now Mitson ready to pitch, checking that runner, giving him a long, hard look, coming to the plate with a curveball. And it is strike two. Wasn't that beautiful?
That one started high, broke low, right across the strike zone.
And you saw the bird briefly fly into our good picture here by Worthy Road Productions. Paul Schultze, Lawson Mann working the cameras and the switching of everything. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Corey Mitson comes to the plate, fouled off. And that's a good piece of hitting, just fighting that pitch off.
Yeah, it was. It was going to be a tough pitch, and Red just able to get a bat on it where he could stay alive.
Of course, Red, a pretty fair football player, too, in his own right.
He is a good football player. Talked to him the other day. He's looking at 3 schools to go play football. So.
Well, he can hit you. Here's another
one. He sure can.
1-2 pitch. Mitson checks that runner. Comes to the plate with it. Curveball. And again, hanging tough. Just got a piece of it then.
Yeah, ball broke hard down, and Red just hit the top half of the ball and went straight down.
He kept his head in there. Red peeled the hitter. And he's fought off several pitches. Count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Second base, there's a big hole. If he could hit one to the right side of the infield, it's going to get through. You see the center field shot. Pitcher, you can see him staring back the runner. Here's the pitch to the plate. And went off his hand, which will count actually as it won't count as a strike, but it's foul. So it'll remain 1-2.
Did it get his hand, Coach?
I thought it did, but it may have got the bat.
Yeah, I think
just above it, because he's not flinching, so it probably just got the bat. But still 1-2, and hanging tough in there is Red Peel.
3 or 4 pitches he's fouled off in a row now.
Mitson checking that runner hard, comes to the plate. Curveball is outside, and great patience, because you see that curve, you want to bite on it.
Yeah, yeah. And Mitson just wasted one there. He was going to see if he could get Red to go fishing. Red showed some good discipline there. Looked at the pitch and said, no, thank you.
2-2 pitch. We're waiting, peering in, getting his signal. Going into the stretch is Mitson for Tipton Rosemark. They're holding that runner close. Here's the pitch. And that one is right down Main Street.
He knew it, too.
Yep.
Quick as he let it go by, he knew it was a strike.
And a strikeout, the 5th strikeout for Corey Mitson. And that brings to the plate Kyle Stanford, who is 0 for 1. Kyle playing left field. I think he and Cole Salmons have alternated some out there in left field lately. Mitson with 1 out, a runner at second. Kyle Stanford at the plate. They're really worried about that runner down at second, and he steps off. 4 hits for the Bruins today, 3 runs, no runs, 1 hit for the Rebels of Tipton Rosemark Academy. Holding that runner close, aren't they, Richard?
They are, and I don't know. Well, we got to play.
They said they tagged him high. So the runner advances to third on the, well, I have to give that, I think, a pass ball on that one, Richard.
Yeah, that ball was catchable by the catcher. That's his job, catcher. Yes. That's what they say, catcher, you catch the ball.
That's right. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, a runner definitely in scoring position now at third. Mitson still pitching out of the stretch. Swinging, strike 1. And the infield is in also, Richard. This time they're going to try to cut the run down at the plate.
They are. They're playing just right at the grass.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on, and he's at third base. The hitter is Kyle Stanford. Mitson coming to the plate with the pitch. Let's see if it's deep enough, Richard, to get the runner in. Right fielder catches it, then drops it. And let's see if they call the runner safe. The run will score. We do know that. That is a fact. The runner is still out, but he gets a sac fly.
Yeah, it looks like on the transfer from his glove is throwing hands where he dropped the ball.
So 2 outs, the bases are empty, and that brings up John Stanford, who was on with a walk in the first inning. But I like the way Jack Peel checked it out. He checked the umpires out to make sure that they called him out, and the runner held. That was smart play by the young man. So John Stanford on to hit. And now I've got 2 outs in the inning. I disagree with the scoreboard. Swinging strike 1. There are 2 outs. So if you're looking at the scoreboard, trust me, because there was a strikeout and a fly out.
That's right. Red struck out and then the
second
catch there.
Yeah, second pitch, and Stanford in the hole very quickly. He's worked, again, Mitson working that outside corner 0-2 count on John Stanford. Little groundwork there by the pitcher on the mound, but he's ready, got his signal. Winds, fires, and just a little bit outside. Everybody held their breath, Richard. We got to stir the crowd up.
Yeah.
Can you lead cheers or something?
You don't want me leading cheers.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch on the way. Curveball, he got him.
Nice pitch.
Very nice pitch. That's the end of the bottom half of the third, but USJ picks up 1 big run on 1 hit and had nobody left on base. So at the end of 3, it's 4-0 USJ. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and .5 Digital.
Mattress Warehouse really will save you money.
Emery Foam, cool gel mattresses, 6 to 14 inches thick, extra long twin, up to California King, at a fraction of Tempur-Pedic cost at Mattress Warehouse. Name brand mattresses at big time savings. Queen sets, mattress and box springs, only $449. King sets, $599. Always low prices and high quality. Pickup and delivery available. Family owned and operated Mattress Warehouse. Freeway next to Dollar General at 1926 South Highland.
Save money.
Crime Stoppers brought to you by Gene Langley Ford, 3500 Easton Drive, Humboldt. Try Gene Langley before you buy. GeneLangleyFord.com.
This week, the Henderson Police Department and Chester County Sheriff's Office need your help in capturing a dangerous killer. A warrant has been issued for Philip Lee Williams Jr. for first-degree murder of Lamar Anderson. With your help, we can capture this low-life punk and put him behind bars. If you know where this scum is, call Crime Stoppers at 424-8477 so you can get your cash reward.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
And back for the top of the 4th inning with USJ leading 4-0. And I remember when Mike Johnson was playing in the Southern League, not the baseball league our generals play in, but 8- and 9-year-old boys league, played for the Smokies. Here's the first pitch, Richard. Can you believe he ever played baseball?
Well, I would hope everybody's played a little baseball.
I hope so, too. Mike also has the great golf tournament for Crime Stoppers.
He does.
And
does a good job with Crime Stoppers.
He really does. 4-0, the Bruins leading. Shea Nolan, top of the order, center fielder up there. And that one, let's see where it was. Looks like a ball.
It looked good from here.
It looked pretty good. Tucker Smith on the mound, 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Shea Nolan, the hitter, popped him up. It's foul over our heads. We won't be running after it.
No. There goes some cheering after it, though.
2-1 the count. Everybody at normal depth. Outfield straight away. The 2-1 pitch from Tucker Smith on the way. Very good. 2-2.
Tucker clawing back in. It started out 2-0, and he's got him back to 2-2 now.
Tucker Smith working hard. 2-2 count on the leadoff man, Shea Nolan. And I believe he got him. Off balance, Richard.
Yeah, he wanted to check his swing and knew he'd gone too far. Wasn't even an appeal. He just walked on off.
That's Tucker's 3rd strikeout of the day against 1 walk. And, of course, only 1 hit given up. That brings up to the plate the pitcher, Corey Mitson, who's done a good job, even though he trails. Nice pitch by Tucker Smith. You saw it on the great picture. Swinging strike 1. 1 out in the inning. Smith's got his signal. Let's see what he comes up with. Kicks high. Just a little low, Richard.
He tried to bring a little juice with that one.
Yes, he did. 1-1, 1 out. Again, the outfield at normal depth, the infield at normal depth. Smith has his sign coming to the plate, and that one is a backdoor curveball.
It was. It broke right into the back door.
It really did. 1-2 on Corey
Nice
Mitson,
pitch.
the Tipton Rosemark Rebel pitcher. He's 1 for 1 coming into this at bat. That one outside, evening count at 2-2. So Mitson, a pretty good athlete. I bet she plays football too. Don't know that for a fact.
I would imagine he does.
2-2, 1 out. Smith's got his sign. Comes to the plate with it. Ground ball. Puts the cabbage up. Shoots it over there to first to Nate Wall. 6-3 for the second out of the inning.
Right to short. The average had him played perfectly. Didn't have to step one way or the other. He just fielded the ball and threw him out.
And that brings up Alex Langford, the catcher, who's 0 for 1, grounded into a double play the first time up. But he has worked hard behind the plate and very agile catcher.
And now he's built like a catcher.
Yes, he is.
He looks like a catcher.
Right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Smith. Curveball just a little high.
Stay a little outside on it goes.
And outside. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Alex Langford at the plate for Tipton Rosemark. Again, everybody straight away. Swinging strike. That one, the bottom dropped out of it.
It did. He went down one knee swinging on him.
Yep. Tell you what, though, he got a good cut. He didn't get cheated then. 2 outs in the inning. 1-1 count. One of my friends said, say 1 ball, 1 strike, but okay, there it is. Now it's 2 balls and 1 strike. I have some nice friends, don't I, Richard?
You got good friends.
Yeah. Two ball, 1 strike pitch with 2 outs from Tucker Smith. And that one is a strike, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alex Langford, the catcher, is the hitter. And you can see his stance there. If you're watching at home, remember, point5digital.com. Anywhere in the world can see this game. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Hanging tough was Alex Langford. He had to reach out and get a little piece of that one.
Yeah, he barely got a little piece of it, too.
And I want to remind people, these games will be archived, and you can go to .5, that's P-O-I-N-T, the number 5, that's the digital number 5, and then digital.com. Click on Jackson, then sports, and you get the USJ banner. Here's a ground ball, high chopper, fielded by Nate Wall. Nate's going to step on the bag to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Nobody left on base, and the score at the end of 3 1/2 innings of play, USJ 4 and Tipton Rosemark nothing. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on .5 Digital.
Hi, I'm Ian Solanco of Outback Steakhouse. Sale, sale, sale. There's never been a better time to buy. The proprietor's out of town and we're turning them loose at .com.
Ian, stop. You're a nice guy. Just be you. Why are you trying to sound like Dan Reeves? Just be you. Let's roll tape again.
Hi, this is Ian Insulaco with Outback Steakhouse here in Jackson. I'm sure that you know we're a national chain, but did you know that I'm from Jackson and a JCM graduate? Much of my staff and I have been together here at Outback Steakhouse for 15 years. Yes, we are a national company, but here in Jackson, it's all about local. Our pledge, it's always fresh in the Outback. I'd like to thank you, Jackson, for your help in making Outback Steakhouse in Jackson the shining star of the Outback family. And I personally invite you to have dinner with us at Outback Steakhouse, Jackson, Tennessee, 194 Stonebrook Place, or take advantage of curbside takeaway to go by calling 664-9000. That's 664-9000 or OutbackSteakhouse.com. Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. No rules, just right.
You're listening to USJ Sports on News Talk 101.5 FM, WNWS Jackson.
And Nate Wall's going to lead it off for USJ. And I'm going to give the young man from Tipton Rosemark credit. He warmed the pitcher up because the catcher had to get his equipment on, and that was Franklin Garner. Everybody needs to be mentioned.
Everybody needs to be. Speaking of mention, I want to mention one of these USJ ball player parents.
Yes.
Jim Craig. Carter Craig's a freshman, I believe.
Yes.
With the Bruins. And his dad, Jim, was on our campus at Asphalt Recovery Center last Saturday in the pouring down rain, pressure washing privacy fences for us.
Well, a lot of good people out here.
Absolutely. Justin Tucker, Chris Doyle, a lot of those guys from West Jackson came over and did some service work. We really appreciate them. Jim Craig was one of them.
And Nate Wall, who is 0 for 1, he was on with the fielder's choice. He is the hitter. He fouls Mitson's first pitch off. Corey Mitson does have 5 strikeouts, though, Richard.
Yeah, and that's part of that heat he can bring.
He has walked 2, but he's given up some timely hits, too. Four hits for 4 runs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one high.
Mitson's got some of that early Nolan Ryan career problems. He can throw it, but he's having a little trouble locating.
Yeah, this is a good athlete.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
See the center fielder shading Nate to right field. The left fielder straight away. Here's the pitch. Nate fakes a bunt, but drew it back. He had no intention of bunting then.
Yeah, that center fielder shading the right, Coach. It's telling you he believes he's going to get around a little late on the pitch.
Absolutely. You heard it from the man that knows. 2-1 pitch from Mitson on the way. And we always wait now.
Got to wait.
Those of you watching at home, you can tell what we're talking about. 2-2 pitch, and Mitson's got his sign. And fouled off. Good pitch. Good way to stay alive.
If that net hadn't been there, I could have reached right out there and snatched that ball. Couldn't have.
Well, they put a little hole up here so it can come over right there, and you just reach out and grab one. 2-2 pitch.
Give me one.
Mitchell fires. Curveball. I believe he got him, though.
Yeah,
Probably punched him out. Now, no, he didn't hit him, but that's a baseball term. I had a mother one time say, Coach, you said he punched him out. Well, that means he struck out.
And it was a nice pitch, nice breaking pitch, broke right back over the plate. Started it outside and high, broke low, right across the strike zone.
1 for 2, and fouling that first pitch off is Thad Pustakovich, and he does a great job at shortstop. Boy, he shot a runner down a while ago.
He did.
And no, not with a gun. I knew it, one of my smart aleck friends, and they got my phone number. That one was high and tight.
Now, I'm not sure that one didn't have some intention to it.
Do you think it had some intention?
I think it did.
Well, I know this young man throws hard, and that one might have got away from him.
At him. I think
it kind of got away.
He was just letting him know.
Yeah. Okay, and strike 2 pitch, 1-2. And for those of you not watching and you're listening on the radio, umpire takes his time giving the signal. He's accurate, but takes his time. So here's the 1-2 pitch with 1 out, and that's going to be a strike out. So Pustakovich goes down, and there's 2 outs, 2 strikeouts in the inning. 7 strikeouts now for Mitson.
Well, and Mitson's got to where he's throwing that breaking ball with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job of placing it, keeping it down.
He's keeping it
he
down,
hung one earlier, didn't get hit out, but it was a base hit. Cade Simmons, who officially is 0 for 0. He's walked both times. First pitch is a strike.
Well, Cade got him a cup at that fastball.
Yep. Slightly open stance. On the inside, and they're going to call it strike 2. This inning's going fast.
And yeah, Mitson's working fast. Plus, he's locating his pitches, and you got to put the ball in play, or you're going to strike out.
Cade Salmon's at the plate. The 0-2 pitch, foul tipped it. Well, they're going to say he didn't foul tip it, so they're calling him out.
It was just a catcher dropped the ball.
Catcher dropped the ball, and 3 up, 3 downs, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for the Bruins of USJ. At the end of 4, it's USJ 4-0. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on WNWS and on .5 Digital.
We put money in your pocket and leave your land like it should be left. Wade Norris Logging.
Are you a landowner seeking options for your timber? With 25 years experience, Wade Norris Logging will advise you with the best solutions for harvesting your timber. Quality work and caring for the land are reasons Wade Norris was named Tennessee Master Logger of the Year. As a landowner, you deserve the best price when selling your timber. Wade Norris will find the right market for your valuable commodity. Questions about your timber? Call Wade Norris at 731-664-9386. That's 731-664-9386. And to read what others say about Wade Norris, log on to WadeNorrisLogging.com. Wade Norris will get you the best price for your timber. Call 731-664-9386. That's 731-664-9386. And visit WadeNorrisLogging.com.
We put money in your pocket and leave your land like it should be left. Wade Norris Logging.
You're listening to USJ Sports on News Talk 101.5 FM, WNWS Jackson.
Back for the top of the 5th. Dan DiFilippo on the board, producing and directing, one of the world's greatest producers. Also could be a disc jockey if he wanted to. Will Turner leading off. He's 0 for 1, plays left field for Tipton Rosemark. Tucker Smith on the mound with a 4-0 lead. First pitch on the way, a curveball. And ball one. 1-0 the count. One hit for Tipton Rosemark, 4 for USJ. Outfield straight away. Infield at normal depth. Here's the 1-0 pitch. For strike one, a curveball. 1-1 the count. Great pictures by Worthy Road Productions, Paul Schultze, Lawson manning the camera. Here's the 1-1 pitch, hit on the ground to Jake Overton. Overton fields it up over to Nate Wall at first, 4-3. That's how you score it for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate should be the second baseman, and that is Stanton Connell. And very good young man. He's 0 for 1. Very athletic young man. My broadcast partner tonight, Richard the Narrator Barber, who's also one of the best sideline men in football. Here's the first pitch, fouled off.
Well, he's the best at hanging out over there on the sideline. I'll say it's a lot of fun.
Richard will get you tips and insight that you won't get anywhere else, and he's right in there amongst the coaches. May have called a couple of plays last year.
I tried to talk Rusty and let me do it.
0-1 pitch on the way. You saw it. It's a strike two.
I aggravated him so much about it, he left. No, I just talked to some of the Tipton fans, Tipton Rosemark fans. Mitson throws, they think, in the upper 80s.
Upper 80s. Well, let's work on it in that leg drive. The 0-2 pitch from Smith on the way, and that is a swinging strike three. So second out of the inning, fourth strikeout by Tucker Smith. Only one walk, and I believe, Richard, if I'm not mistaken, he has just faced the minimum because of 2 double plays.
Yeah, because that fine play by Overton at second where he doubled the runner off.
Okay,
yeah, that wiped out the other one,
yeah. Jacob Dotson 0 for 1, hits the ground ball. Miscavige gets it, dives, shoots it over to first. Did he get him? And yes, the umpire punched him out. 6-3 on it, 3 up, 3 downs. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base at the end of 4 1/2 innings of play. USJ 4 and Tipton Rosemark nothing. Let's take that 1-minute timeout on .5 digital.
What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza? Here goes. Try Rockin' Dough's ZZ Tots, shredded potatoes, cheddar, Havarti with a sriracha aioli. Or the Blues Burger, blackened beef, blue cheese, arugula with truffle mayo and a balsamic reduction. The Cuban Grinder with pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, garlic, basil aioli, and a grained mustard. The Super Freak Pizza, my favorite. White sauce, spicy Italian sausage with caramelized onions and honey. And their fantastic Sunday brunch. Rockin' Dough in the Jackson Walk Plaza, a slice of the good life.
I'm Mark Donahoe with the Donahoe Firm. Although my criminal defense cases get a lot of publicity, I'm well versed in civil litigation and use my trial skills to obtain favorable verdicts and maximize results for my clients in many other areas. I've represented doctors, lawyers, businessmen, law enforcement officials, and juveniles. If you have been injured or you have a business dispute or something as simple as a will or any criminal matter, let us put our experience to work for you. The Donahoe Firm, representing you when it matters. Call me for a free consultation, 731-736-4422. That's 731-736-4422, or visit DonahoeFirm.com.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
Jake Overton, the hitter, to lead off the bottom of the 5th. And first pitch lined out to right field. It's going to drop for a base hit, Richard.
Yeah, it did. Jake was a little late on it, just kind of kept his hands behind the bat, drove it out to right for a solid single to right.
Jake Overton now 2 for 3, and what a play by Pustakavage there on that last one. He dove, and wow.
Tell you what, Tucker Smith has pitched a good game tonight, and the other part of that is he's had some fine defense behind him tonight.
He really has. Then he got up, Thad got up and got over there. Pickoff attempt at first, diving back, plenty of time. And that will give Overton a chance to measure the pickoff move, because that was a pretty good move to first.
And on the back end of that Pustakavage play was Wall having to go to one knee, dig that ball out to make sure they doubled the runner off.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was a fine play on both ends of it.
It really was. Good play and great camera work here. You can see it all. Center field shot. And the pitch looks like it's low and outside. Corey Mitson on the mound for Tipton Rosemark. He's gone all the way, and I believe he has 7 strikeouts in the game and 2 walks. He trails 4-0. There again, 3 times over there. They feel like there's something on, a game on with Browse and Overton, maybe a hit and run.
Which wouldn't surprise me. A lot of balls going to right field tonight.
And the 1 ball, no strike count pitch. Here's running is Overton. Good peg. And let's see. Yes, they got him. And it looked like a good peg, but the sweep tag really made it then.
Yeah, it really did. And it was the most of the time that's a backhand sweep tag. The fielder had to really catch the ball in front of him and kind of push the tag rather than sweep it.
You're right about that, Richard. And that kind of took a little steam out of it. Base is empty now. 1-1 pitch on the way. And, of course, the hitter is Eli Browse, who's 0 for 1. He flied deep to right field. Eli Browse, fine third baseman with a shotgun arm and a golden glove. And 2-1 pitch is a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
And a pretty good gridiron kid, too.
Yes, he is. I would not want to be hit by him if I was a running back. 2-2 pitch on the way, swinging, strike 3. And that, Eli had a good cut at it, but that pitch had some mustard on it, too.
Eli's brother, Ben, is playing, I don't remember if it's Harding or, I think it's Harding. Because we were talking the other night, I wonder whatever happened to Ben, who was a great athlete, good football player, baseball player, wound up, and he is playing college baseball.
Yes, he is. 1 ball pitch to Taylor Howell. Howell, the fine catcher. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Had a hit back in the 3rd. The 1 ball, no strike pitch, line to right field, but going foul. And you might as well, that one got down so quick, ain't no use in running after it.
No, don't run, get
now,
down.
The English teacher's going to be after me, Richard. I've said ain't twice tonight.
No, I thought they put ain't in the dictionary, dog.
Well, it's still a colloquialism, though.
Still a what?
Colloquialism.
Spell that.
Thank you.
Colloquialism.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch not going to come.
So that means it ain't legit.
It's usable, but not in proper grammar. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled off down the right field line. And we'll tell you what now, if Howell ever gets around on one, you got fastball pitcher versus fastball hitter here.
Yeah. And if he can get out in front of it a little bit, everybody's shading right. So they're used to the balls going to right field from this hard thrower.
And that's what happened. We got the fastball, and it is drilled out there. And it'll be a single, and we'll get a pinch runner. Would you say he tattooed that one, Richard?
He squared it up.
Yes, he did.
It stayed about 5 feet high all the way through. He just drove it.
And Milam on to run for him, as he does. A fine young pitcher, like Richard told you earlier. We saw 4 scoreless innings out of Braden Milam the other night, but he also pinch runs. So with 2 outs, the hitter is Rhett Peel, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And that one's going to get the corner of the plate. I tell you what, when Minton is low and away, he is tough.
He is.
And a little curveball has helped some. Again, throwing over to first. They suspect USJ would be running.
Yeah, and he threw that pitch with some intent there.
Of course, head coach Jack Peel would love to have that 5th run where a grand slam can't tie it up. Ball low in the dirt. Braden Milam going. Here's the peg down there. It's going to be high and safe. So Braden Milam running for Taylor Howell. The catcher is in scoring position with 2 outs. He'll be running at the crack of the bat, Richard.
Back in the day, if you pinch run for somebody, it really didn't mean much. But now, Milam just had an impact on this game, stealing second base.
It has been a very scientific thing. Big hop to the third baseman. Third low and dropped, and so we'll have runners at first and third. And let's see if they scored an error. I'm going to have to score the error right now unless I get overruled by Kyle Stanford, who's 0 for 1. He had a sacrifice fly back in the 3rd inning. Really looked those signs over from Jack Peel then, didn't he?
Yeah, and I like what Milam did. Even though it's 2 outs, he ran part of the way down the base path, but made sure he wasn't going to run into a tag for the easy third out and made the third baseman throw the ball.
Let's see if they're running it with first and third and 2 outs, and let's see if Tipton Rosemark will throw through. Here's the pitch, low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes to the hitter, Kyle Stanford, who's the left fielder. Corey Mitson has gone all the way for Tipton Rosemark. Tucker Smith all the way. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 ball, no strike pitch on the way. And it's 2-0 now. And again, we'll remind the folks listening home, the reason we're late calling, we have to wait on the umpire just a little bit.
I could call him, but I'd be wrong.
Well, I probably have missed a couple already. 2-0 count, runners at first and third, 2 outs. There's a ground ball, hit to the shortstop. Gets it on the big hop. He'll go to second for the force out, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left for the Bruins. And we'll go to the top of the 6th. We'll come back after this 1-minute timeout on .5 Digital.
USJ, no runs, 2 hits.
Do you have cataracts, glaucoma, or any form of eye disease? At Hughes Eye Center, our physicians include residency-trained optometrists, surgical ophthalmologists, retinal surgeons, and oculoplastic surgeons, all right here in Jackson, Tennessee at Hughes Eye Center. There's no need to drive to Memphis or Nashville for your surgical eye care needs. Call 664-1994 to schedule your consultation. At Hughes Eye Center on Stonebridge in Jackson, that's 664-1994.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30, and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, and a brand new King Jewelers location in downtown Jackson.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
And we're back at USJ for the top of the 6th inning, where Tucker Smith has 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's only given up 1 hit, leads 4-0. And stepping in for the Tipton Rosemark Rebels is the first baseman, Tyler Flynn, who walked back in the 3rd inning. So he's 0 for 0 officially. Here's the pitch. Low, and that one in the dirt a little bit, Richard.
Yeah. Tucker's done a good job so far tonight of getting ahead in the count and locating his pitches. Has pitched a fine game. He hadn't overpowered anybody, but
and
he's
had good
made
support
the pitches.
too.
Yeah, he's had a couple of great plays in the field.
1-0 pitch on the way, fouled off, evening the count at 1-1, and back by 2 double plays so far. He's faced the minimum batters, throwing a 1-hitter. A game that's moved right along. Started actually about 7-11, and we're just now at 8:26. Curveball stayed a little outside. 2-1 the count.
Man, I don't know what was going on campus today at USJ, but when I got here a little before 7, I think everybody in Jackson was on campus.
We had soccer, softball, and something was going on tennis courts too.
And the lower school was all the parking lot. They were parked in the grass and everything. I don't know what was going on, dog.
You saw that one missing. 3-1 the count on Tyler Flynn, the first baseman who walked. He has a good eye. Pop that one up. Can they get to it? Kind of in a tough place. Second baseman's the only one that would have a chance really at it. And
had a little collision out there. Looks like everybody's okay, though.
We all must communicate.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-2 pitch. We'll come back. No harm, no foul, no wrong game.
I have played some outfield in my time when I was younger. And, you know, that's always, if the outfielder can get it, it's his job to call the infield off.
Absolutely.
But I was always afraid to make the call and then not get to the ball. So you wait too late to catch it, then you're still going to have to, or to call it, you're still going to have the collision.
You're right. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing, strike 3 for the first out of the inning.
Tucker brought a little something extra there.
5th strikeout by Tucker Smith. And that brings to the plate Parker Wells, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1 tonight. They play Wells. They're deep at short and second. Of course, there's no runners on. About midway for Browse. Straight away. This one fouled out on the line. Can Stanford get their long run? Stanford just kind of slipped on it. I won't blame him. That grass gets a little dew on it.
Yeah, and that's what happened. His feet got out from under, and he got to it. Just as he got to it to check up, his feet went out from under.
Absolutely, because that young man is a very fine glove man out there.
Yeah, he went a long way to get to it.
Parker Wells, as we said, 0 for 1. This right-handed hitting shortstop for Tipton Rosemark. Center fielder Salmon shades him a little bit to right field. Straight away in left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little low. And even without a runner on, did you see how Taylor Howell pounces on that ball? It's a mark of a good catcher.
Well, you called that one too quick, too, Coach.
Yeah.
He wound up calling
he called it strike. Too quick. 1,000 lashes with a wet noodle for me. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. The curveball, it got him. 2 outs. I can tell you right now, that one, I didn't have to wait on that call.
No, everybody knew that.
6th strikeout of the night for Tucker Smith. We're cruising along here in the 6th inning on .5 Digital and WNWS.com.
I'm really impressed with Tucker tonight.
He's
thrown a couple of hard pitches, but just the way he's locating and mixing it up, and he's right there.
Good frame, too, by Taylor Howell.
Right there on that outside corner.
0-1 the count, 2 outs. The batter is Jackson Pennington, the right-handed hitting third baseman. And the pitch just missed. 1-1. Jackson Pennington, good fielding third baseman down there. Waiting for the pitch from Smith. The 1-1 pitch on the way, swinging and fouled off.
Through that nice little curve, it was breaking back out.
Are you going to come back at 1-2 with the curveball, Richard?
No, I'm fit to smoke him.
You're going to smoke him? You're going to jam him on the wrist?
Well, if I could smoke him, I'd smoke him, but
A good picture there of Tucker Smith from Worthy Road Productions. Paul Schultze, Lawson man. Here's the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. In the dirt. That's all right. You're going to tease him a little bit. Hey, he had a little juice on that one. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The hitter is Pennington, the third baseman, facing Tucker Smith. Here's the pitch. Got him. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base at the end of 5 1/2 innings of play. It's USJ 4, Tipton Rosemark nothing. Let's take that 1-minute timeout on .5 Digital and News Talk 101.5.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. Termites are swarming right now, but you already knew that. But did you know this? Quality termite protection at your house shouldn't cost $300 to $400 per year. That's an insane amount of money to have your home protected. Did you know that almost every builder in West Tennessee chooses us to do their termite pre-treatments? Before some door-to-door salesman convinces you to spend thousands, call us first to see if we pre-treated your home. People always ask me, do you answer your phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? My answer is always the same. When you need someone, you'll find them, and I want that to be us. Please give us the opportunity to earn your business for all of your termite needs, ants, and man, they're bad this time of year, spiders, including brown recluse, flea, tick, wasp, mice, and wood fungus, floor supports, or anything else that has to do with your home. Give us a call 24 hours a day at 660-1052. That's Southeastern, 660-1052.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
And a pitching change. Parker Wells, number 4, is on the mound. The Eagle Eye, the man that can tell you if it's a first down. Richard the narrator Barber saw that one because I was concentrating on other things. 4-0, USJ leading. And we've got another one of those submarine pitchers, or submariners as some people like to call them.
Yeah, and he actually started, Parker Wells started at shortstop tonight.
Yes, he was the shortstop.
He's got a pretty good arm on him.
And we'll pick up the changes, but leading off for USJ will be the right fielder, John Stanford. He is officially 0 for 1. He walked and scored back in the 2nd inning. He'll be followed by Nate Wall, who's in the on-deck circle. Here's the first pitch, and it's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, ball stayed inside on him just a little. It looked like a breaking ball that didn't come.
And the second pitch is a strike, 1-1 even. I know the pitch count did not get Midson because he didn't waste a lot of pitches.
No.
1-1. The pitch on the way, swinging, strike 2. And again, Parker Wells on in relief here, wearing number 4 for Tipton Rosemark Academy. They're the Rebels. They're playing the USJ Bruins. 1-2 pitch on the way. And everybody holds their breath, and it's ball 2.
Well started. Of course, he's a side armor, he's a right-hander, and the right-handed hitter has to make himself stay in there.
Yeah, it's real easy to get on your heels. Yeah. Grounded to first. First baseman picks it up, fields it, does a great job over there. And that is Tyler Flynn, who just hit in the last inning. And we've got 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, 3 unassisted. Bring up our buddy Nate Wall to the plate.
That's a good play by the first baseman. That ball took a high hop on him. He let it hit him in the chest, and then he got it off his chest and made the tag.
Took one for the team.
Just like you taught. Stay in front of the ball.
That's right. And it's a strike on the first pitch to Nate Wall, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Was on with the fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning. Nate hits the ball to second base. Second baseman Connell up over to first, and there's 2 outs in the inning. So 4-3 is how you score that one. 2 up, 2 down, and let's see who that brings on. That brings on the shortstop. The man has had one of the great plays tonight. He also has a base hit. Thad Pustakavich, and let's see if he can get something going. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Parker Wells pitch. That one a little tight. And we had to
come in tight. He had to turn away from that in a little bit.
Now, if I was pitching, I'd come back with the curve ball, the sidearm curve. 1 ball, no strike.
Inside on him.
Here it is, and worked him away. So it's 1 and well, he got him. Did they say strike? I believe they did. So
he
it's
called
1 and
it
1.
a strike.
Worked him away. 1 and 1, 2 outs, no runners on. Everybody at normal depth, outfield straight away. Here's Wells' 1-1 pitch. And it's inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shortstop, they had made a great play a couple of innings ago. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line down the first base line, and it's fouled.
It wasn't fouled by much, Cole.
Would you say a millimicron?
Whatever, how much that is. If that's a little bit, yeah.
What about they used to say on Get Smart? Missed it by that much.
That much.
Yeah.
That much.
2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
He was talking into his shoe.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, that always got me. Wells ready. He's set. Comes to the plate. The side armor. Here's a ground ball. See if the shortstop can get to it. That's a base hit. Pustakavich has another hit. He's 2 for 4 on the night. Now another miscue. Will it be an out, though? And they got him on the, he tried to advance on the overthrow, but this time first baseman got in good position for the out. So a base hit, no runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We're going to the top of the 7th. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on .5 Digital.
Do you know who to call if you need to have a room painted? Do you know who to call if you need an addition or have repair work done around your home or office? Who would you call if you had storm damage or a pipe burst? Make your first call the first people I would call, Home Pros. The number is 736-0711. Put that in your phone right now, 736-0711. All of the workers at Home Pros are licensed, insured, and complete custom builders. They do work the right way at affordable price without sacrificing the quality your home deserves. Have you ever had a mildew or moldy smell coming in your home? Ever wondered about mold inside or under your house? Call Home Pros today for a free inspection. Home Pros will work with you and for you during any insurance claim at your home to make sure your house is better than ever before. Call the people that I would, Home Pros. 736-0711.
That's right, Bill. No one does it better than Home Pros Restoration. Call today, 736-0711. That's Home Pros Restoration. Call today and get the free home inspection, 736-0711. Home Pros Restoration.
Now back to USJ Baseball on News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
Top of the 7th in a very fast-moving game. 4 runs, 6 hits for USJ. No runs, 1 hit for Tipton Rosemark. And leading it off is Shay Nolan, the center fielder, who's 0 for 2 here in the top of the 7th, Rich.
Yeah, and if, of course, USJ being the home team, if Tipton Rosemark can't make a little noise here, this thing will be over with.
And you saw in our great picture by Worthy Road, another curveball in for a strike. 0-1 count on Nolan.
Tucker wants to get this thing finished off right here.
That hit the chalk line. Wow. I thought that was fair.
I saw chalk fly.
Yeah. But it's 0-2 now.
Well, the first base coach really not arguing with the umpires.
Well, the chalk could be spread a little bit, so we don't know. He has the first base umpire's got the best angle.
Yeah, and like I say, the first base coach really didn't say anything about it, so
sure
evidently he saw the same
0-2 pitch on the way, and that one a waste pitch outside. Wearing number 24, Shane Nolan, center fielder, having to guard that plate with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Still pitcher's advantage with this count. Now they start to shade Nolan a little bit to right. Curveball hit on the ground. Overton's right there, bobbles it, going to get away from him, and we'll have to score that one in E6 or E4.
Yeah, it was a tough ball to handle, but he got in front of it, and he was right there on the back edge of the grass, and it just never could get balanced and set himself.
Corey Mitson, who pitched the first 5 innings and did a very good job, had 8 strikeouts. He has a hit. He's 1 for 2. He's at the plate, so right now Tipton Rosemark with a runner at first has something going. And the pitch on the way, fouled off to the right side. You know, Tucker doesn't look like he's lost anything.
No, he looks pretty fresh here in the 7th inning.
Tucker Smith, fine left-hander on the mound for USJ. 1 strike the count, runner on first, throws over there. And those left-handers, they can kick that leg up and freeze you with that thing. As long as he doesn't make a move towards the plate, it's not a balk, and it's hard to get a good lead on a left-hander. Here's the pitch. Low evening count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, and a runner at first. Lou Brock, though, said he likes to steal off left-handed pitchers.
Lou Brock could do that, too.
He could steal off right-handed, left-handed. You could be ambidextrous, and he could still steal.
Yes, sir.
Soccer ball over the fence. Good hustle by the Tipton Rosemark first base coach. Brad Smith, of course, the head coach, Jacob Cole, and Cameron Pridemore, his assistants. Of course, Jack Peel, the head man, will tell you about the assistants for USJ. Here's Smith at the belt, coming to the plate. That one a little low, gets away from the catcher. Howell up throwing, but he's going to be safe, and that time it gets under the backup man. But look at Cade Salmons, like a speed demon over there.
Oh, yeah, just good fundamental baseball. You know, you're not going to make every throw. So what you want to do is have your outfield or your backup man to be there, and USJ did that. Runner couldn't advance.
Spencer Nelson, the pitching coach, and you can see he's going out to the mound to talk to Tucker and try to settle him down a little bit. 2-1 count. And, of course, Ronnie Giddens, the other assistant, he's the first base coach. Spencer will usually make the first trip, but if there's another trip, it'll be Jack Peel the next time.
Didn't Giddens played in some farm systems, didn't he?
Giddens played, I believe, I know in the Cincinnati farm system, and I believe the Pittsburgh farm system.
Thinking it did.
What a great player, an All-American at Union, helped get that team to the NAIA World Series when David Blackstock and Lynn Stranick were coaching them. After some words of encouragement, Smith at the belt, 2-1 count. Smith on the way to the plate, and that one stays high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now, I have a feeling this young man, though, Corey Mitson, has the green light. He has the only hit.
He's an athlete.
The 3-1 pitch, they look at the runner at second. Coming to the plate, the high leg kick. It's ball 4, and now they being Tipton Rosemark, really have something going.
They got a little something working, Coach. It's a 4-0 lead, but now you got 2 runners on and the middle of your lineup in here.
And a very strong young man, the catcher, Alex Langford. He may be 0 for 2, but this young man is capable. And
he's thick.
He's built.
Yes, sir. He's thick.
He's built to hit the ball. No outs. Runners on first and second. Smith into the stretch, coming to the plate. There it is, down the line. And let's see what the umpire says. He says foul ball. I didn't see a signal, though. Did you?
I didn't either. And I kept looking for it. I guess, of course, he probably screamed it, and we just don't. Yeah. We got these headsets on.
We got a little bit of wind helping us out, too. That one is a strike, though, 0-1. Boy, that's one of those that you hold, and I see activity in the USJ bullpen.
Yeah. Yeah, because he squared that up pretty good. He hit it on the nose.
Yeah. 0-1 count to Alex Langford with runners on first and second, no outs. The pitch fouled off. Okay, got him set up for the strikeout. You either want the double play ball here or the strikeout.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know, I see one, but that may be the guy catching. Both of them tossing down there. Now I think we'll pick it up. It's 14. I'll look at my roster for USJ warming up here in a second. 0-2 pitch to Alex Langford on its way. It's high, making it 1-2. And I want to say that is Cole Salmons. Check that out, Richard.
That is Cole Salmons, number 14.
And he's also a submarine pitcher. He may be coming on, but 1 ball, 2 strike count, 2 runners on, no outs. USJ leading 4-0. Tucker Smith checks the runner, comes to the plate. Bouncing ball. We know they'll get 1 out of the deal. Overton over to first. Is it in time? And they say the runner at first is safe on a fielder's choice.
Wall feels like he got him, though, and the guy that really knows, I played a lot of first base. The guy that really knows whether you got him or not is the first base.
He's the only one that
because he knows when he catches the ball, and he feels that foot hit the bag, and he knows. And Wall really thought he had him.
Now, this time, I think Jack is he's going to get an explanation of why the guy was safe, but he's also he's working him for the next call.
Yeah.
Now, that real dangerous situation here, 1st and 3rd, Richard. In the strategy, are you going to throw through? And the catcher and the pitcher and the infielders will check with the dugout over here to see, and they'll give a signal. Are we going to throw through, let the runner go on down to second?
Because if I'm Tipton, I'm sending the runner. I want to get out of this double play situation.
Yeah, and not a very big lead. He's taking a very safe lead. And let's see after the pitcher toes the rubber if he edges off a little more. 1st and 3rd with 1 out. The hitter is Will Turner, the left fielder. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch by Smith. We'll wait on it just a little outside.
And that is Langford on first, the catcher.
Yeah.
He's not built like a guy that's going to got blazing speed.
He looks like a fullback.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a fullback.
1 ball, no strike. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Smith again checks the plate. Comes out of the stretch. That one lined to center field. It'll get a run home. But Cade Salmons gets it for the 2nd out. And that'll be the first run. But you know what? That run is irrelevant. You got the 2nd out.
Yeah, that run don't mean as much as that 2nd out does.
Stanton Connell coming up. And he's 0 for 2 tonight. 2 outs, runner on first.
Tucker lost his shutout. That's a shame.
Well, I think right now a win is a win is a win.
Oh, you betcha. You betcha.
Curveball.
That's a nice pitch.
Looking good.
Yeah, that's a nice pitch.
0-1 the count. You can see that on our great pictures. Of course, in the truck, switching angles and stuff is Paul Schultze of Worthy Road Productions. Lawson man on the other camera. 2nd pitch fouled off. And now Stanton Connell's got to protect that plate because he's got 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. Runner will be going on contact. Runners or the fielders will be on their toes. Tucker Smith, who's pitched a fine game, peers in. Gets his signal, comes to the plate. Curveball. Got him for his 8th strikeout, and that is it. 1 run on no hits. 1 man left. And USJ wins 4-1. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. A 3-minute timeout. We'll come back and wrap this one up on Point 5 Digital and on News Talk 101.5.
EC Sports Radio update starts now.
Well, as has been the case throughout this series, Thunder coming out of the gates storming. Russell Westbrook 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting in the first 4.5 minutes. They're up by 4 over Houston. Remember, they're down 3-1 in the series. 9 o'clock Eastern, Grizzlies Spurs series tied at 2. Jazz and Clippers 10:30 Eastern. That series also knotted up at 2. Dale Earnhardt Jr. says he will retire at the end of the 2017 season. The Jeb Bush, Derek Jeter Group reportedly has won the auction to buy the Marlins.